This easy work boxing. I'm about to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. This is a video I just saw with Shawn Porter clowning Angel Garcia. When the video first came on, you know, they had Angel Garcia was wearing a crown in the last video. I don't know exactly where he got the crown from, but Shawn Porter is sitting there with a Burger King crown on his head, and when they first started filming, you see the crown with Burger King on it. And Shawn Porter sitting there with a WBC strap across his chest, and he got a pair of glasses with one eye lens, sitting there talking like Macho Man Randy Savage, looking with his head down, looking at the glasses. And he's sitting there saying that, you know, really just talking and saying shout out to Keith Thurman for vacating the belt, and you know what I'm saying, for letting the fighters, you know, come on out and do what they need to do to be champions. He was saying he hope Keith have a speedy recovery, this, that, and other. And he was like, now to thank the WBC for sanctioning the fight between Danny not Swift Garcia and Shawn Porter. He said, come out to the fight, watch my son. He said, I hope Shawn Porter don't get in my son's ass. Come out and watch Danny not Swift Garcia not move. Come watch Danny not Swift Garcia get punched in the face. It was funny, you know. It was something I would never think that Shawn Porter would do. You know, 'cause Shawn Porter always seems very serious, you know, especially when it comes to boxing. You know, but I like he did this, you know, it showed Shawn Porter got a little funny side to him, you know what I'm saying? He could be a comedian himself, you know. And plus, you know, he's also taunting Angel Garcia and Danny. You know, this fight's supposed to have been happened almost 2 years ago, or close to 2 years ago, when Danny Garcia first said that Shawn Porter was tailor-made for him. Now, Shawn Porter and Kenny Porter, I think, went all the way to New York. This before the Keith Thurman fight that Danny had. I think it was probably with the Lamont Peterson fight. But they sat in the ringside, waited after the fight, talked to Danny's people. They called Danny's people. Danny didn't want to fight. They literally got on the internet, on YouTube, making numerous videos saying that Angel Garcia and Danny was ducking, that they ain't want no smoke with him. Danny and them never came back with a reply, though. So I knew for a fact that Danny didn't want no smoke with Shawn Porter at all. Now, like I said in one of my last videos, Danny Garcia steps up to the plate when he fights big names. He didn't, well, Keith Thurman was a big name. He didn't really step up to that plate. But, you know, you can't just push Danny Garcia out the way in no way, no shape, no form, because he has came up and he's beat fighters that people didn't think that he was going to beat, you know, like Matisse, for one, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know this, but they already had the belts made for Matisse. They already had shirts made for Matisse. They did not expect Danny Garcia to win that fight. You know, I heard that through the grapevine from other boxers, from watching this guy's site, Laugh at First Sight. You know, they did not expect Danny to win. I think they had, if I wasn't mistaken, it was something about if they had the belts made, they already had them in Matisse's locker room. Matter of fact, if I'm correct, that's what the guy said who was talking on there. He said they already had the belts in Matisse's locker room. They didn't expect Danny to win that fight. But Danny's a true champion. You know, even to the losses that they gave him as wins, which in my opinion he did not win against Herrera, nor did he win against Lamont Peterson. But you know, when you are a Puerto Rican fighter and you can put asses in the seats and bring crowds out, you know, as you can see, they're gonna keep bringing Danny up there, keeping him afloat. You know what I'm saying? To keep bringing that crowd in. But Danny got hell coming. Danny got hell coming because all the anger and frustration that Shawn Porter has had waiting on his rematch with Keith Thurman, guess who he gonna take it out on? Danny Swift Garcia. I hope Danny is prepared. I hope Danny gets on that track and goes to running to make sure he's in full shape, good shape, and he can last 12 rounds, because Shawn Porter gonna come at his ass the entire 12 rounds with intent to hurt Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia, one advantage, like I said, he gonna have in this fight is that left hook. Cause you know we seen, like I said in the last video, you seen which Keith Thurman used the left hook a lot on Shawn Porter too, and Adrian Broner dropped Shawn Porter with a left hook. So that's one thing I know they're gonna be working on in the gym with Angel Garcia and Danny is that left hook. Other than that, you know, Danny don't move around the ring much. Danny is a standstill fighter. You know, he ducks his head down, throw that left hook. Shawn Porter is not going to give him a chance to breathe, nor thinking now, nor to probably sit up and duck under and throw that left hook on him like that. You know, Shawn Porter can box. A lot of people don't see that, but he can box. But he's not coming out there to box Danny Garcia, especially for this belt. I have no doubt in my mind. Matter of fact, I need to bet somebody on this fight. Somebody around my area who don't really know too much about boxing or who think they know, who think that Danny's going to win this fight. I don't see it. If he do pull it off, you know, I got to give him his props. I got to give Danny his props because I just can't see him beating Shawn Porter at all. I don't see nothing that he could bring to the table. He don't move enough. He don't. And one thing, Danny, I never seen Danny fight going back. You know what I'm saying? I never seen him being able to fight going backwards. Danny's always been a come forward fighter. And not taking anything away from him just because I never seen him fighting backwards, but his ass better be training on learning how to fight going back this fight. Because Shawn Porter gonna be right here, all up in this shit. The whole goddamn 12 round. And then you know Shawn Porter always stays in shape. You know, they got the Porter Gym. It's something name to it. I can't really say the name, but you know what I'm saying, he gonna be in there, you know what I'm saying, working hard as fuck for this WBC belt. And I'm just telling y'all, don't put no money on don't put your money on Danny Garcia, bro. Do not put your money on Danny Garcia. But I just wanted to get on here and, you know, get y'all to see the video. If y'all see the video, you know, y'all comment on the page, you know, subscribe to the channel. And, you know, just let me know what y'all feel about the video that Shawn Porter did, you know, retaliating or agonizing, getting at Angel Garcia. And this is Easy Work Boxing. Thank y'all for y'all time. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.